Welcome into the 15-minute weather. I'm meteorologist John Zeigler alongside meteorologist Courtney Aitken. Welcome into, we need a show name.
I know. Didn't we come up with one?
Nader Gator weather. No.
Nader Gator.
Sorry.
No, what do we? I can't remember.
Somebody come up with something good for us.
Yeah, write us in what you think this
People
should be
write
called.
us in after our rants on this for sure.
Let us know what we should call it.
Yeah, and give us a rant. A topic would be good as well. We'll rant on whatever you want.
Like if we had a podcast, what would it be called?
I'm not sure. Go ahead.
Hear me out. WTF, but it's what's the forecast?
It's not bad.
It's not great. It's not
Kare
bad.
11 will go for that.
Props not.
Probably
Whether
not.
or not.
Whether or not is actually really sick.
Whether you like it or not. That's my Instagram bio though, so that's mine. But,
Wow, you've got some good ones here. We don't even need the public. We're good.
We're good.
All right,
Yep.
we're up. All
We're
right.
up.
Okay, let's get to the forecast first, and then we can go into the nonsense.
All right, it was a nice morning. Today, it's going to be gorgeous, honestly. Calm winds, which you were saying is pretty uncommon this time of year. The spring months tend to be gustier, and that's been the case the past couple of days. Sunset tonight, 8:30. We are getting there. It's getting later. It's getting really nice. Now, overnight tonight and into Tuesday morning, it's really mild, 52. We have 60s to our south. There's a very small chance of rain overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, but look at the icons up to the north, Hayward, Duluth, the Arrowhead, Grand Rapids. You are more likely to see that light rain if you are to the north. This could miss us entirely in the Twin Cities. Tomorrow, we get warmer, low 70s, and it's going to be windy.
Good old Grandma Ray holding her down.
Holding her down, lower 40s. There you go. Never winter. We had these bumper stickers in Colorado called Never Summer. You guys should have those here.
Never summer? Is it Never Summer in the
No, it was like a clothing brand. It was like Never Summer. Like if you were a big...
Because they love winter.
Yeah. But it is truly up there.
Those
Seems
people
like
tattoo it on their forehead. They love the terrible
Never
weather.
summer.
They love the terrible
weather. But also very windy tomorrow. Winds are back out of the northwest for tomorrow, 25, 30 miles per hour. Here's your 7-day. It's really nice. Today's beautiful. Tomorrow, you were saying this, there is a shower, but it's not the main idea. It's a small chance, and it's only in the morning. Wednesday's a quiet day. Thursday, chance of rain in the evening. Friday, clearing 80s. And then the weekend, a little bit far out to tell, but there are additional rain chances both Saturday and Sunday. There you go.
It'd be nice to get some rain. I don't think severe weather chances look off the charts. You probably get marginal threats for those on Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, storms chances are going to come back here. Just being in the high 70s and low 80s.
Yep.
We need rain. Hasn't rained one drop, and we're on the 11th. So it'll be the 12th of the month and not a drop of rain.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. So I feel validated because I said at some point during the stream that it's been dry, and then I second guessed myself. I was like, has it been dry? But it has, right? I mean.
Oh, yeah, super dry. I mean, it's very active. I would say this month, and I would say June is the most active time of the year for percentages per day. I think that you might get more rain in April and May.
Or like how many days it actually rains.
It rains more often in June than any other month of the year, percentage-wise. But the highest day is the 15th of June at 50%. So that day, June 15th, don't ever plan a wedding unless you like coin flips. But that means that every other day in the whole calendar is less than 50% chance every day of rain.
I feel like we've talked about this on here before. Because didn't you... I don't remember when you said you got married, but it rained. Did it not? It rained?
I had the worst. Well, I'm not silly enough to have an outdoor wedding in Minnesota. like the people who are like, because people, again, we go back to this pseudoscience stuff. We can put our faces back on TV. That's okay.
That's okay.
So the pseudoscience of it is like you think of these perfect days in our head, right? You're like, oh, October in Minnesota. And you think of this like perfect pumpkin patch day with the family. And then all of a sudden you're like, what? And you're like, we can plan it. October's beautiful. I realize how simple-minded most people are. No, sorry. Is that offensive? It's fine.
It's okay.
Cool. I don't mean
I'd like
it
to
in a bad
think
way.
that if you get this far into our little program,
You're probably
you like
a
us.
nerd. Yeah. So here's the deal. It's fine because I was that way. Like I said, disclaimer, I was that way with the whole like thinking that a heartbeat was going to be a boy or girl. So I was,
Oh, you were like feeding into the wives' tales.
Yeah. So like there's a lot of wives' tales and a lot of manipulation when it comes to weather with humans. So what I'm saying is I didn't know this either. So again, no shade. I used to use emotion as well as science. You know what I'm saying,
No,
right?
totally.
You're
totally.
like, oh, beautiful. Because I had my buddy be like, we got to plan more in June.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, the weather's perfect in June. I'm like, it's the worst month of the year.
It's like the way you want it to be versus the way that it actually is.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would say, 50% of the day. But historically speaking, June 14th and 15th, both hit 50%. Those are the only 2 days of the year we hit 50%.
Interesting. Okay.
Ben Derry gave me that stat.
Also, I'm very sorry. I cannot stop sneezing.
You're going to sneeze right now?
Well, you ruined it for me.
Oh, look into the light. Does that not work for you?
People always say that.
No, it's a recessive gene.
It's a what? Have you seen me?
Well, maybe you're a walking recessive gene.
That's what my high school biology teacher would say.
No, but so like I'm allergic to the sun. Not
Okay.
really allergic,
Yeah.
but I have that gene where if I walk outside and it's sunny, I'll sneeze 4 or 5 times.
Interesting.
Yep. So if I need to sneeze, look at a light, done.
Because I had somebody in middle school say that to me. And they were, I'm allergic to the sun. And I said, no, you're just a nerd. That wasn't very nice of me.
Nerds are cool now.
Nerds are cool now. We are them. But I actually didn't.
But now you know he's being truthful.
Now I know.
Truthful. Sorry.
I'm very sorry. I made a graphic about this though, the pollen, because
good.
it has been high. I don't know why it took me so long. There, you see right there, that is me sitting on the bench between the trees.
Didn't know.
Miserable because I'm about to sneeze.
Is that person miserable? They are holding their arms. Aren't
I mean,
they?
it doesn't look like they're comfortable.
Who made that graphic in Tegna? Somebody made that graphic. It was like,
Because
I've got
like
the
we
perfect graphic.
made this graphic, but like whoever made that icon, I just want to know why.
Right. What?
Like I just
2 trees, person miserable between. I guess I get it.
like this is me verbally subtweeting the Tegna think tank. Like just why?
Yes.
let me
Not
know
sure.
why.
The grass makes sense. The weeds, I guess.
The weed
yeah.
kind of makes sense. The mold for sure makes
definitely.
sense.
Those
That
are
looks
solid.
gross.
And I like the trees. We could just have trees, but the person miserable, perfect.
Perfect. That's me. So this makes sense because we are right in the time
this is
of year
nice.
where trees tend to be the more problematic allergen. And then as we move into June, July, it's kind of more of the grass. Honestly, when we were looking at this morning, though, I was a little bit surprised that the grass isn't more of the culprit because that grass, it like sprang
I
up.
think it's more the high grass.
Okay.
And
Like
that
the wild grass,
yeah, and that
not
stuff,
the lawn
yeah,
grass.
and that stuff gets ripping.
Okay.
I'm not a pollen expert, but the tops of the grass is the. So if you theoretically let the grass go all the way, that's when the pollinators are
Oh,
at the top of the grass.
interesting.
You see the fescue
Yes. Okay.
part of that. So when you're mowing your lawn, you're not allowing that
All right.
to fully bloom.
That makes sense. We're past the window for mold, and I don't think that we ever really got that because I don't think we had enough moisture
No.
for that to really be an
So
issue.
mold we avoided. I get hit about in October. So my worst allergies are all October. I always feel like lethargic and you feel kind of dumb.
That's how I feel today. It's just like I have a case of just like the Monday brain
But it's every
fog.
day.
But it's every day. It's the allergies.
My
They
eye
are just-
twitches. Does your eye twitch?
Yes, it does, actually.
Like a full twitch?
If you look really closely, sometimes you'll see it, and it's really embarrassing.
Is it from allergies or?
I
is it
think
just
it's
a
a
thing?
combination of allergies and the fact that I'm supposed to take my contacts out every night, and I just don't.
That's great.
Yep.
Somebody will scold you out there.
They sure will. And you know what? As they should. As they should.
To leave your contacts in. I
I
love
don't
that.
know.
That's chaos.
Once I get in bed, I'm
Wild
like,
card.
I'm not getting out of there.
Nice.
Come on.
I love that. All right, what do we got? Gorgeous afternoon, warming trend continues, few rain chances. Probably the most quiet May I've ever experienced here in Minnesota. Different May. You know, I study May probably the most important month of the year for me. I think the tulips are hanging on longer because it's been cool. So at night, though, they fold up. They're probably done, though, in about a week. I'm not like a Thule expert, but I do love them.
You know who is a Thule expert along with everything else that grows? Bobby was telling me all about tulips on Saturday.
What did he say?
Just basically that you don't have to replace them. Like they'll come back. They'll just keep coming back every year.
Yeah, every year they come back.
Which is super cool. But he said, and he's the expert, so listen to Bobby. He replaces his every year to make sure. I did ask him why, but I'm going to blame it on my allergy brain, the reason I can't remember exactly why. But I think he said just to make sure that they come back to the absolute best. But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
I was gifted some absolutely stunning blended tulips in my front garden.
What does blended mean? Are they like multicolor?
So like, yeah, so they have 3 pods of them that come out, and it'll be like purple, red, yellow, speckled.
Oh, that's so cool.
Orange. It's amazing.
Are those natural, or is somebody in a lab like deep?
I can only assume they're in a lab.
Probably.
You look at every apple on planet Earth. It's like came from the Macintosh, but it's like.
But it was
crispified Fuji
Steve
mountain.
Jobs was in there like Macintosh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, everything's modified.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. It's actually simply incredible. Either way, crappies have been. This is a very different year for me. Crappie fishing. Water's the coldest I've ever seen it at this time of the year.
And you said it's been really choppy too, but I don't. Is that pretty typical?
Chop, yeah. Water temperature, no. Usually we're at 60 for the water temperature by now. We're at like 53. 7 degrees. That's a lot with water because water takes a long time to heat up.
It takes a lot of energy to warm water up.
We're probably 7 degrees off our average, and I think
that's a lot.
Yeah, the crappies are still, they pre-spawn, so you study the movement of crappies. That's how you fish, right? And right now they're pre-spawn, so they do have babies or eggs, so you got to be careful. Try not to kill the egg ones. But they're waiting to go into shallows. And they go into shallows when it warms up, the sun.
Okay. So right now they're like a little hesitant.
They're confused. Okay. They're just hanging out still in the pre-spawn. So, and then they post-spawn and then they go away for the summer. So that's why everybody's all like crappies or everything, because it's a small window.
Do you think that the window will be smaller this year?
I'm not sure. I'm not really, people probably think I'm a crappie expert. I don't know what I'm doing. I just have heard, I'll watch some videos and follow. Sorry. My favorite, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
My favorite thing ever, literally ever, outside of like the birth of my kids. Number 2 is when I pull into a shallow spot in the water and I'm all alone and I just see the crappies. You can actually see them in the distance and they'll just be floating around. There's like hundreds of them. And you're just like, it's literally like a child walking into the biggest candy store in the world.
When I think of fish floating, like I think
dead.
Yeah.
No, they're in. You'll see them. So like, there's a spot I have in Lake Minnetonka that I go, but I go when it's 60, and it's in this tiny little back bay, and you'll just kind of wait. And one day you look there and you're like, oh my gosh, they're there, and you'll just see hundreds of fish sitting. Like maybe if this is the water, they might just if this is the water here, they might be just sitting like a foot underneath the water, just kind of hanging out.
And you're like a kid in a candy store.
I'm just like, like, let's get them. Wrong weapon of choice.
Like,
I use a bobber. But that's what I think in my head. But I'm very quiet and stoic about it. And I'm literally like, shh, and I'm whispering and I get them. So.
I don't know if I can come back from that one.
That's it? Do we have a 7 day?
That's it. Let's hot button it.
Hot button it. Oh no, is this your hot button?
That could not be my hot button. I wouldn't do that. Would I do that?
Well, whatever.
I might do that.
Average.
Warmer than average.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
There's Tuesday.
I swear to God that I hot buttoned it.
We're gonna try to find it. It's over. Dream's dead. Thanks for joining us here.
It's so over. Please join us again tomorrow.
Have a great day.